Welcome to the Intuitive Pool podcast and welcome to Season 6. This is a time of harvest. This season is dedicated to bearing the fruits of your labor as we come into alignment with your full joy, your full trust, your full faith, and your fullest expression of your leadership today. I am so excited about sharing this next season with you. I hope you enjoyed the previous episode, How Dare I Not Claim My Leadership, and the provocation that it was. Its sharpness, its daring, its perhaps uncomfortable inquiry. As I said, it's provocation. I hope that it created some shaking up within you and some shaking up in order to move courageously in your leadership. This episode continues on from this previous episode, How Dare I Not Claim My Leadership. This episode is equally a provocation, but perhaps a more soft and gentle one. Again, if you can close your eyes and be with this would be most ideal. But if you can't because you're driving or walking, all that I ask is that you be really present with this. Again, treat it as a prayer, treat it as a meditation, treat it as an invocation, treat it as a deep contemplation, and may it be aspirational. And equally like the previous episode, may it move you. May it move you to move. This episode is entitled, This is a Time of Harvest. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in the years I have devoted to my inner game. In the years I have devoted to having the faith to see the bigger picture for us all. No matter how dark and absent of light the circumstances have been. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I've invited the power of humility in the power of not knowing, and in the power of letting go. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I've walked with that quiet inner declaration of trust and faith it is to be on our knees. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I have leaned into my humanity and brought the shadow into the light and returned fear after fear after fear back home to love. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I have let go of control and surrendered, and leaned into God the universe, knowing the plans I didn't know I had to make were always the ones I had to take, and the ones that always bore the most fruit. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I have devoted to listening, not to the voice of my ego, but to that quiet, intuitive voice that speaks of words and ways that I don't hear in the world at large, but have always guided and loved me forward into a life of authenticity. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I have chosen to bring utter resolution and completion to what has been unresolved in the form of addictions, distractions, half-truths and denials. And I honour my commitment to continue leaving no stone unturned. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years my life transformed in significant, life-changing ways. Because I have taken unconditional self-responsibility, and I will continue taking unconditional self-responsibility until my last breath, for the invaluable value it beholds. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I've made decisions that sit at the level of beautiful madness, beyond reason and rationale, beyond evidence and justification, because I was intuitively led. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I've had the courage to stand for the miraculous in my life, proclaiming the only standard of measurement of interest is the standard of nothing but miracles, in all its multidimensional forms, including death and life. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I've had the lens through which I could see the life-changing shift in perception that changed everything, sometimes instantaneously, and other times holding in faith the longer unfolding game. This is a time of harvest, of standing tall in all the years I've chosen authenticity and freedom and contribution and joy, rather than compromise, and have reaped rewards that were greater in their generosity than my imagination could ever have believed. And when I have not stood tall, and I have cowered instead, or hidden, or apologized, or been reserved and shy, I have blessed that experience also. I have looked fear in the eye and said, "Thank you, fear, for without you I would not know faith, nor the fire of my leadership, and I would certainly not lead my life with a little bit of madness. This is a time of harvest.